Okay, y'all, had some issues with trying to go live today. I don't know what's going on with my YouTube, but it was not wanting to let me go live with YouTube. It was on, so I had to go and set up a quick live with StreamYard really fast. So sorry I'm coming in late today. I don't know how this live's gonna go because of it being well, I guess I'm seeing some comments. Hey, Crafty Angels, how are you? And what are you working on right now? I am working on a virus shawl. I've never made one. This is my first time working on it. I am using this Karen Skinny Cakes. Has some really, really pretty colors. I love it. It's turning out to, I'm liking the way that it's turning out. It's looking really pretty. Hey, sis. Glad to see you made it. How's that blanket coming? Have you worked on it anymore? You, ha! I'm working on a F-Bombs Friend and Hats Afghan. Well, that's cool. I started one of the I forget what it's called, but it's one of the blankets that has like all the curse words. And I got a few rows in and it was so tedious that I set it to the side and I have not picked it back up yet. It was a lot of single crochet with all those bobbles or bobbles, and that is just way too much sitting there counting for me. So that's something that I'm going to have to just work on a little along. I haven't been able to get my motivation back for it. I'll finish it eventually. Yeah. Hey, Mama. My mama's watching, y'all. Hopefully people will be able to find the live since my YouTube where I had put it on here, scheduled it for today. I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but I don't know why it wasn't wanting to work. Why I had to use StreamYard. This is my first time using StreamYard. So, but I'm able to see the comments, so that's a good thing. That's more than I was able to do when I tried using that Restream that time. When I used Restream, I couldn't see the comments at all. Hey, Crystal from Tennessee. I've been to Tennessee one time. I used to sell Avon and I went for a convention up there. I went to Nashville. It was fun. You live in Bristol. That's cool. My husband has some family that lives in Tennessee. I don't know exactly where. I've never met them. I want to say that it's like somewhere close to Nashville, maybe. Hey, Miriam, I see you found it. That's good. How are you doing today? Are you feeling better? You just got back from an MRI. I spent 2.5 hours at the doctor's office yesterday morning. It wore me out. Apparently I have got some thyroid issues going on, and they wanted to run a bunch of tests. They drew, it seemed like, all my blood out of me yesterday, and they done some x-rays and ultrasounds and all kind of stuff. Now they talking about my blood pressures being high, and that's why I try to stay away from doctors. They always just telling you something wrong with you. Doing a temperature blanket. I'm Michigan. I'm doing a temperature blanket too, but I'm in Alabama. We probably have different temperatures. I don't know. They may be close because Tennessee's. Oh, you're in Michigan. Michigan's way, way, way. I was thinking Tennessee. Yeah, Michigan's probably got quite a bit different temperatures than Alabama does. My temperatures have actually, here, I'll grab mine. So far I'm behind a couple of days, but I showed it in one of my videos the other day, but this is what I've got so far, and I'm really liking the way that the color scheme is turning out so far. Those purple and yellows look really good together to me. But I'm gonna try really, really hard to stay up with my temperature blanket this year. I tried to do one last year and it did not work out for me. I lost interest in it very fast, and I think it was the design that I chose to do, because I was doing granny squares and I wasn't feeling it. So I think I got to March and I quit. But I still have all the stuff, so if I can always finish it later if I choose to, but you know, I don't know. I lost interest. But this year, instead of doing squares, I'm just going to do one huge blanket. It's still like the granny square design, but it's the rectangle granny square design. And I'm just going to keep going and going and going and going. I'm not going to do no joining or anything like that. So maybe I won't lose interest. I'm in Dubai right now. All my colors would be hot, hot, and more hot. I hear you. Well, I chose to do the low temperature for my blanket this year because it stays hot in Alabama too. I don't know how hot it gets in Dubai, but as far as most of the year, it stays pretty hot in Alabama too. Hey, Angela. How are you? You working on anything right now? Hey, Allison. What's everybody drinking? I'm drinking coffee. It's probably not too good for my blood pressure. My doctor said yesterday morning, she asked me, was I drinking some kind of coffee? I forget what the word was she used, but in other words, she was asking me, was I highly caffeinated? I highly caffeinate every day. I have to. I'd be too tired. Let's see. Good morning, Margaret. 125 in the shade during the summer. Oh my Lord, no. Yeah, it's a whole lot hotter where you are, Miriam. It don't get that bad here. It may feel like it sometimes, but the temperature never gets that high here. Hey, Jess. Oh, you're at work listening? That's cool. It's your first time making one. Well, I guess it kind of is mine. I tried and it didn't work, so I'm trying again. I haven't successfully made one yet, so we'll see. Coffee decaf. Girl, decaf ain't gonna do nothing. Unless you're like later in the day for, I can understand. Some people need decaf. Some just like to drink coffee for the taste of coffee. I like the taste of coffee, but I got to have the caffeine in it. Not this second. I'm working and lurking, wishing I was crocheting. I hear you. I'm working on a virus shawl. I've never made one before. This is going to be my first time making one. I have water, and in a few minutes we'll be crocheting on my lunch break. See. I'm drinking coffee and chasing my grandsons around. Nothing on the hook until they leave. Yeah, if you're chasing kids, then I don't think you're going to be able to crochet. 30 degree and 12 degree tonight. Oh my goodness. That's so cold. I don't think it gets quite that cold here. It gets chilly, but not quite that cold. Caffeine bad for blood pressure and salt. Hard to stop caffeine though. My pressure was too high, then too low. Now I'm a little less than normal. Normally, my blood pressure runs low. And I think that with the mixture of me having my thyroid issues going on, that's what's causing my blood pressure to be high. But I also have some back and neck issues. So I think that the pain of those are causing it to be higher also. But they're having me monitor it. And once they get the results back about the thyroid stuff, then they'll decide if they just need to put me on thyroid medicine or if they're going to have to put me on blood pressure medicine as well. We'll see. Switch them or drink too much caffeine. Flavored hot water, decaf. Gotta have caffeine in my coffee. Stress. Oh, thyroid would do it. Yeah. Good morning, Joanne. How are you this morning, and what are you working on, if anything? Thyroid problem cause a lot of problems. I have thyroid problems too. Well, I just recently found out about all of this. I don't even know. I'm still learning like what all the thyroid even controls. To be honest, I thought I was starting to go through the change. I was actually hoping for it actually. But it turns out not lucky there. So just some more issues, but it'll be all right, I guess. Nothing right now. I have so many things that I've started and laid to the side. I'll finish it all one day. One day. But I really like the colors in this shawl. I hope this one cake will be enough because it was all I got at the time. When I got it, I had never tried the skinny cakes, and I wanted to try the skinny cakes. I don't really do a lot with the lighter weight yarns, but I really wanted to try the skinny cakes, and I loved these colors in this cake. So I got it, and I didn't have a clue what I was going to make with it when I bought it, but then I decided that I wanted to try the virus shawl, and I was like, hey, that'll look cool. So I decided to try it with it, and I really like the way that it's turning out. I hope that I don't have to try to go and get another cake, because I think I bought this cake at the Panama City Michaels, and I don't know if my Michaels has it or not. I'm 61 in thyroid surgery and 12 years dealing with thyroid. I have a friend that has been dealing with hers for 16 years. She had to have hers removed too. And she's the reason that I actually finally went to the doctor about my thyroid. I found out that my thyroid level was high about 3 months ago, and I ignored it. And I talked to my friend that has the issues with hers, and she was like, Heather, you better take your butt to the doctor. That can cause you to have a heart attack. Well, she scared me. So I went, I called, and I made me an appointment, and I went yesterday, and like I said, they're running the tests and everything, and we're going to go from there. I just really hope that I don't wind up having to have the surgery. I do not like surgeries. I don't like being put to sleep. So I'm really hoping that maybe the medicine will just help it. I got a hot mess here. I don't know how to untangle. I have an overactive thyroid. Take your vitamins, calcium, D and B vitamins. Thyroid will make you tired and mess up your bones eventually. That's probably why I got so much neck and back issues then. I hate starting something that takes a lot of yarn, because I have to get yarn in small amounts. Then they discontinue them before I get enough to finish my project. I hear you. I normally don't buy. I never buy enough to do big, huge projects, and I always wind up having to go back and get more. But these skinny cakes have 795 yards. If that's not enough to make a shawl, then it's just gonna have to be for a little person. Somebody smaller than me. But apparently the thyroid issue is also what is caused my recent uncontrollable weight gain. So at least I have an excuse for it there. I thought I was just getting fat. Well, I've always been fat, but I ain't never been as overweight as I am. I've always been able to maintain my weight. I've always been overweight according to the what is it, the BMI charts or whatever. But I've always maintained my weight to where I was comfortable with myself. And now I'm literally like almost 40 pounds more than I weighed when I was 9 months pregnant with my son. And that's not okay. That is not okay. Like, I mean, it's affecting a lot of things. My energy levels, I mean, I'm tired all the time. I can sleep a perfect 8 hours and still wake up tired, which I don't ever sleep 8 hours, but I mean, I'm just saying. I never have any energy. I have to literally make myself do stuff other than crochet. I don't have to make myself do that. I never have to make myself do that. But it don't take a whole lot of energy to do that. You're not really having to move much. But I I just, I, I, I'm out of breath faster. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I'm hoping that maybe if they can get me on some, apparently mine is not functioning um to what it needs to be functioning to. We are not overweight, we are fluffy. There you go. I like that. um but apparently my thyroid is, I guess, under functioning. It's not overactive, it's underactive. I don't know. I don't understand that myth. I just don't know. McKenna said agreed. Yeah, she's got to go have her thyroid checked too. Now, since I've had mine done, I told her she better go and have hers done because she has a lot of some of the same issues that I be having or have started having. So I told her she better go and take her butt and get hers checked too. McKenna is my sister for anybody on here that does not know. My daughter has thyroid problems too. I think it like typically runs in the family, like in your blood or whatever, however they say it, like it. Because they asked, that doctor asked me yesterday if I had anybody else in my family that had ever had any thyroid problems. But see, the thing with my family is none of us like to go to a doctor and get checked out for anything or get regular checkups like we're supposed to or nothing like that. So even if they did have thyroid problems, they probably died with them because they wouldn't have known if they had them. Um, so that's what I told her too. I have no idea if I have any kind of history with people having any kind of thyroid problems. So something ain't right here. Uh-oh. Skip something somewhere or something. Oh no. All the way back on that other row. Wow. This shawl gets a little tedious sometimes too. Let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six. So does anybody have any plans of starting anything new? It's the melon smoothie skinny cakes, Karen skinny cakes, and it's the color scheme of it is melon smoothie. And I don't know if y'all follow Fiber Spider, but that's who I got the tutorial from on the virus shawl. Hey Kay, how are you doing today? Thank you. I love these colors. It's not usual it's not the usual colors that I usually go with, but I love the way that it is just like falling out. I mean, I love the way that it just kind of this virus shawl was perfect for these colors, I think. I'm okay, Kay. I was telling everybody I had a doctor's appointment yesterday and got some thyroid issues going on, some blood pressure, but other than that, I'm still breathing. I'm still drinking my coffee. So I'm still crocheting. So I'm pretty good. So what's everybody else? What's everybody up to other than crochet? Okay, when are your puppies gonna be ready? How long before they're gonna be ready to rehome? Y'all, Kay has puppies that she just had, or she didn't have them. Her doggies had them. um, but and I am trying to help her rehome them when they're ready and old enough to go. She has a bunch. I'm glad to see that everybody's been able to find me because my original live that I had scheduled did not work out. And I don't know what is going on with my YouTube, but I have a friend that has Hashimoto. I have no idea what that is. What is Hashimoto? February 4th, then February 11th. What kind of puppies are they again, Kay? I know you said pit bull and something else. I can't remember what else you had said. They're so cute. Hashimoto is a thyroid problem. Oh, okay. Apparently mine's not functioning like it is supposed to. Like it's under functioning or something. Why English and pit bull for one mama and I don't know the daddy? I know after I posted the video, my aunt asked me about them, and she has a bunch of dogs. She loves doggies. White English and Husky on the other mama, and I don't know the daddy. They may have the same daddy. I have 2 Chiweenie demons. I understand the little bitty dogs. I have a Pomeranian and a Dorky. She's part Dotson, part Yorkie, and oh my gosh, she's so hyper. And my Pomeranian, oh my gosh, all she does is bark. She barks at everything. And then I have my 2 kitties. My 2 cats are Maze and Callie. My dogs are Bama and Lily. And then my husband has about 12 chickens. That's his animal of choice. Which reminds me, I have to go get chicken feed today. And dog food. Lab and pit bull mixture boxer. I guess everybody that crochets has their crochet buddies. The puppies look like they have the same daddy. Yeah, the pictures look similar when I was looking at them. So, yeah, they probably do. Them boy dogs don't be discriminating. I do have Facebook. I have a Facebook group. Um it's the Facebook group, my Instagram, all the information for me is linked in the description box under all of my videos, Crafty Angels. Yep. While we're on here, I just want to touch on the charity drive, I guess you could call it, that I'm doing, for people who don't know. The it's Crafting for Domestic Violence. It is the playlist is up, and I have put the first update video on there for it, and it's telling all of the monthly themes of what donations they'll be taking per month. And I've also shared some tutorials for different things for the month of January. And I will be sharing those each month for, you know, to match the monthly theme in case you want to use them. You don't have to use those that I share to make anything. You can create your own, or, you know, if you have, you know, patterns that you prefer to use yourself, then that's fine too. McKenna, can you please text Cody and tell him that I am live? Because he is blowing my phone up. Cody's my husband. I knew he would forget that I was going live. I told him this morning before he left for work. But I knew he was going to forget that I told him. Just like a man. Thank you, McKenna. Okay. Let me see here. So, Kay, are you still working on your chevron blanket that you were working on, or did you get it finished? And Crafty Angels, if you join the Facebook group, you can post updates of your temperature blanket. Since you're up in Michigan, I know that it'll vary from mine, and I would love to see how different the variations would be. If you want to share some pictures of it as you go throughout the year, that would be really great. Feels like it's getting hot in my room here. And I don't even have the heater going. Oh, you're waiting on yarn? We as crocheters that order yarn should rewrite the country song Waiting on a Woman. We should rewrite that song, Waiting on Yarn. The Facebook group is Heather's Country Crochet, and the Instagram is too. So, let me see. Oops, let's see. McKenna, will you see if you can post the link to the Facebook group in the chat? See if it'll let you do that. She's my moderator, y'all, and she's never been a moderator before, so this is new for all of us, for both of us. So the other colors that I want to go in blanket is too light. I want another color that's a little closer to the color I started with. Yeah. From what I saw of it, though, it's looking good. I mean, I like the color choices that you had picked out. Nice neutrals. I love neutrals. They're my friend. McKenna, I wasn't going to tell you, but I started your blanket in the peachy colored anniversary cakes. I ain't going to tell you what kind of blanket I'm making, though. That's going to have to be a surprise. You're welcome, Kay. Did you finish designing your shawl that you were making? Okay. She put the link for the Facebook group in the chat, Crafty Angels. So if it won't let you click on it, you should be able to just copy and paste it and be able to go to it from there. Yes, and I have the pattern written out. Awesome. I'm working on trying to create a scarf pattern now. I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't really know if I like the way it's turning out so far. I may frog it and start over. You got it? Awesome. McKenna, why don't you try practicing drop-in links of people's YouTube channels too, because you're going to need to know how to do that. So this can kind of be a practice moderator thing for you, since this is your first time being on the live as the moderator. You can Crafty Angels. Is that a YouTube channel? Is that a YouTube channel name? If so, McKenna, drop Crafty Angels channel link and Kay's Crochet Haven channel link, please, if you can figure that out, how to do it. Y'all bear with me because I got no clue what I'm doing. You'll get it. We all got to learn somehow. I had to learn how to go live, and I'm still learning that because apparently I didn't do something right when I was scheduling my live because it didn't want to let me go live. I don't know what I didn't do right. Let's see. Yeah, it's looking like that it's right. But you need to type on there like whose channel it is. Like which one goes to what when you're sharing it. That way they'll know who's what. Like whose channel goes to who. I don't YouTube channel, I watch you. Oh, okay. Well, you created a Ravelry for your patterns. Oh, that's cool. I did an Etsy, but I have a Ravelry. I just haven't ever posted anything over there on it. Like for like as my patterns or anything. I've always just used my Ravelry to like get patterns that I want to make. So I may try to see about like posting some stuff on Ravelry, some of my patterns and stuff, because so far my Etsy hasn't been that great. So it's possible, I guess, because I'm like brand new to Etsy and people don't really know about me yet or anything like that. But I don't know. We'll see. But okay, well, I think that I think McKenna has learned some things about how to be a moderator today. And okay, yeah. Well, I didn't know that. So yeah, I may go to Ravelry too. I guess that's why some people choose to, yeah, that makes sense why people would choose to do Ravelry over Etsy. I know that Sarah Satch from YouTube, she always says that she doesn't put her patterns for sale, you know. I know she has some things on Ravelry and some things on Etsy. So I was really nervous when I started my YouTube channel, Crafty Angels. And if you watch my introduction video, you'll see what I mean. But the more you do, like, I'm not gonna really say the less nervous you get, but maybe like the more, I don't know, maybe more comfortable you feel. I'm still nervous doing my tutorials because I mean, I don't want to do a tutorial and do something wrong and then, y'all copy it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm nervous when I'm doing my tutorials, not so much my videos anymore. I still get a little nervous, especially doing the lives. Cause like I run out of stuff to talk about. And so that's one reason why I do like the crochet chats, like lives, so that I don't so that I have something to talk about. So it gives me something to kind of open conversation about, I guess you could say. So, but I wanted to, when I started mine, I wanted to start one for a long time, and I kept putting it off because I was nervous and stuff. And finally I was like, you know what? I'm not going to stop being nervous if I don't just do it. So, so I just did it. But yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. I'm almost out of coffee, and but thank y'all for joining in on my video today. And if you are new and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Please give my videos a thumbs up, and I will see y'all next time. Hopefully, make sure you turn on your notifications so that you can be notified to know when I'm going to be going live, because I try to schedule them, but sometimes it doesn't work. But hey, it is what it is. But I don't go live very often. I don't do one like every week or anything like that. So you definitely have to have the notifications on to know when I'm going live. But I'll see y'all next time. Bye everybody. Thanks for joining.